Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Gamestack Podcast right here on We Just Live Games Network. Happy Friday. This is episode 115. The Chorizo Mac N Cheese looks delicious, and I think you should try it. Joining me this evening is Rick McVick. Hello, Rick.
Hi.
And also Shalene. Hello, Shalene.
Hello, hello.
And I'm your co-host, Vendertron. How are you guys doing? How's your week been?
Long but good. Long but good.
Long and horrible. Really bad.
Womp.
It was a tough week. It wasn't that bad. Like it was pretty bad, but like it was bad because it was difficult, but I was
See, Rick, this is how we know it was actually even like possibly the worst week she's ever had, because she just
It was the worst week she's ever had.
I don't think it was the worst week I've ever had. I've
Just-
definitely had worse weeks.
So
Yes,
earlier
just
this
not a good
week, Shalene sends us a message and she's like, I'm in a meeting with my boss and he won't stop talking about this holy tortilla that he saw yesterday.
I
Yeah,
thought
but
it was
it
a
wasn't
joke.
even yesterday. The holy tortilla he had been to see it like 10 years ago. And it was an important meeting with
Oh my
about
God.
funding for the town.
And you're like, pay attention.
And he's just like, yeah, the holy tortilla, and it had the face of Mother Mary and the holy tortilla. And I was like,
I mean, I think it looks
Wait,
like Frances McDormand personally.
Yeah.
And she's
yeah.
a saint, so it qualifies.
I mean, it was not the time to discuss the holy tortilla. It was not the time.
Yeah. I thought it was a joke, and it was not a joke.
It was not a joke. We don't joke about holy tortillas in this house. No, we take our holy tortillas very seriously. Oh my goodness, my life. I had to call 911 because somebody walked into my office after slamming a bottle of rubbing alcohol. That's the
Oh,
week I
gosh.
had. That's other town clerks don't have to deal with that.
They need to pay you. Someone give this woman a raise, honestly.
Yeah. I was just thinking, Shalene, at that meeting at the very end, you should have been like, all right, that's a wrap.
Shalene, do you keep a kit of naloxone in your office?
I don't know what naloxone is.
Oh, never mind.
Sounds like a drug.
It's
Is
a
it a purgative?
it's
or
a recovery drug for fentanyl overdoses.
like we have Narcan in the police office.
Yeah, same thing.
Where's the
Okay.
police office? 2 hours away from
Yeah,
where you are?
it's a 45-minute
our-
drive.
Our police office is just the next building over.
Right.
Like, here's
Oh.
my office building, and there's the fire department, and there's the police office.
I could imagine walking outside like your office, and you're like, yeah, it's the next building over, and I'm
A tumbleweed goes by.
Oh dear, you guys
Over
are
there?
jerks. But yeah, I didn't expect that. The guy was really messed up, and
sounds like it.
one of my coworkers retired from being a policeman for like 25 years. So he just kind of clicked over into cop mode, and he was talking to the guy and asking him questions. And before the ambulance got there, he got him to admit that he had drank a bottle of rubbing alcohol.
Jeez Louise.
Which is exactly what it smelled like.
Yeah.
That's like 95%. No, 70%.
What are you trying to-
70%.
What are you trying
right?
to do, sir? Rub yourself out?
And my EMTs got there, and they were wearing the little uniforms that I bought them, and I was so proud of them. They looked so professional.
That's the thing she focuses on.
Well, I
I
mean,
was so
honestly, she
proud.
picked out the
They looked
outfits.
so good.
Yeah. It's a good thing though it wasn't like methanol or something.
If I
'cause he
didn't
probably
know
would be
them, I
blind,
totally
right?
would have trusted them.
Anyways, that is Shalene. That Shalene show.
Yeah.
We do have a show to do though, so thank you for joining us on this lovely Friday. And if you have not already done so, you know the drill. Go get yourself a refreshment, some snacks, hop into those comfy PJs, or, I mean, Well, we'll let you decide.
I was wondering where you're going.
The
with
show
that.
is sponsored by Oak and Crow Coffee. If you head on over to oakandcrow.com, you can pick up yourself a bag of We Just Love Coffee beans and $2 from
A far better thing to drink than rubbing alcohol, by the way.
$2 from every bag goes to the Children's Miracle Network. So
$2.
Yes, which goes to buying rubbing alcohol for the kids
To drink.
who need the surgery and the disinfection of the surgical tools. So
Disinfection.
they
How
don't
much
use rubbing
mead
alcohol.
have you
They
had?
use an autoclave. So, but yes, I can't English. We have another charity for the kids. And this one is near and dear to my heart. I will be streaming actually all day tomorrow. We are doing a WJLG House of Hooligans takeover on the seas. And I will be streaming all day tomorrow for Hardware's Fleet for Kids 2022. So if you're interested in popping into my channel, twitch.tv/Vendertron, you can head on over there and drop a dono if you're interested, or just come and say hi. I think Frankel's Koninina will be on my boat. It will be her and I. It will be a grand time. But Hardware's Fleet for Kids is a charity team that is set up to collect donations for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital and is part of the official launch for St. Jude's Live Play 2022, which actually, what's today's date?
29th.
Launched yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Hardware, as you guys know, is taking donations for that goal. So far, I think he's up to almost $500. He might be over that by now.
Lovely.
He does have $1,000 goal, so let's show him some love. But he also says that you can create your own campaign and you'll receive St. Jude's 60th anniversary sticker collection. His team is open for everyone to create a supporting campaign, and there's no real requirement to stream or stream Sea of Thieves exclusively. But if you do create a campaign, you will be sent an invite to the Sailing for Charity team. So we would love to have you guys join us tomorrow. Check out the stream if you can. And that's pretty much for mentions. Don't forget, host us if you're watching the show live. Tell your friends about the show. Sit grandma in front of the computer and get her to hit the like button and drop a bunch of emotes in the chat when we're live. If you are listening to the show after the fact on any of our podcast-related platforms, we thank you for your continued support, of course. We do have maybe some new people in the Discord. Do we have new people in the Discord?
If it was the
No.
two that you had in there, it was no newbies.
No.
Just crickets. Just crickets in the Discord.
Crickets are welcome in our Discord.
We don't discriminate. But how can people
Crickets of all
how can
sorts.
people join? How can crickets get into the Discord, Shalene?
If you're a cricket who would like to join our Discord, you can click that link that is right below our lovely faces on this Twitch page right now. And that link is there even when we're not live. So you can visit twitch.tv/WeJustLoveGames and click that link at any time of the day or night. Alternately, you can send us a message on social media and we will get you an invitation.
Excellent. Yeah, the
Nice.
Discord has been quite active this week. Actually, no, it hasn't really.
I have not been in there very much.
I have
And
not-
I feel
I
bad.
haven't either.
Like, people have been tagging me and stuff, and I haven't even been responding.
Did you guys see the macaron gâteau that I posted in the Food Stack channel?
It was
No.
so pretty.
It's-
It was so pretty.
It was like, I think I transcended into a new realm when I ate it.
Oh
It's
yeah.
delicious. Yeah.
Nice.
It was gorgeous.
Mhm.
I do hop on and read a joke from the bot that somebody pulled up at work because our little area loves a good dad joke.
Oh, okay.
They're really good jokes.
Yeah, like this one. My boss told me to attach two pieces of wood together. I totally nailed it.
Oh. So, all right, guys, I got to tell you this real quick. So at work, my boss was like, "You have to meet Howard. Like, this guy Howard is gonna be awesome. He'll come in, and then you're gonna hang out with him and X, and it'll be a lot of fun." And he's like, Howard is this old Australian guy, and he's just a riot to be around. He does, I think, front of house for. Oh, who does he? Oh, he runs the sound for Sting pretty much on every tour. And so he comes in, and he's just a hoot, right? And he's just a lot of fun to be around. So we go to Sheets. There's this gas station around our place called Sheets, and everyone loves it. And we go to Sheets, and all the people at Sheets know him. They're like, "Hi, Howard." He's like, "Hi, how are you?" You know. And he tells this one lady. She walks up. She goes, "Oh, Howard, it's nice to see you." And he goes, "How did?" He's like, "While I was gone, I was like a hardwood forest. I was pining for you." And then walked away.
That's great. That is so great.
Like, this guy's good.
Oh, what a smooth operator. Jeez.
He was. It was
That's really good. That's really good
He was
line.
excellent. And it was a lot of fun. But anyway, it just made me laugh because I can't think of what some of the jokes were now, and it bugs me, but he was telling some real good jokes, and I thought of you too. I wish I could remember what they were.
Oh, man.
I'll have to try to remember some of them and tell you.
Well, aside from the dad jokes on the show tonight, we also have some news. We've got some gameplay. We are going to gloss over the stock market this week because we didn't actually
We were real busy,
put it into the
guys.
show
I'm
notes.
sorry.
Yeah. Our streamer spotlight is hardware, so go check him out once again. But we're not going to really do a streamer spotlight tonight. We are going to talk about what we've been playing, and then and we're also going to showcase some great screenshots and stories from what the community is playing. But first, this just in. It's that time of the month again. New releases! Rick, take it away!
All right. We've got some new releases for May. Hopefully I can put this out in the time that makes sense, but probably will not.
I still haven't posted that other one, Rick, that I was supposed to post 2 weeks ago. I'm really sorry. So everyone who's been waiting for that episode, please don't blame Rick. It was all me.
It's not like you're gonna hear that.
You can
Yeah.
still
It's not.
you can still blame Rick. Rick's the default.
I mean, I'm so sorry. I'll get it Sunday for sure. For sure. I'll get it Sunday.
Guys, I came home, and for the first time in my life after work, I sat down on the couch and fell asleep. Like, just sat down on the couch, like,
Oh no. Well, that's because you're working like 80-hour weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there. No, not 80 hours. I wouldn't say that. It's like
60?
60. Yeah, it's just I'm walking 6 miles a day, man.
Yeah,
but,
it's a lot more
so-
physical of a job than your last one.
Yes, it is. It's a lot more
Because
physical.
the other one, like there was
I
was
didn't do
lots of snacks at the other job.
Yeah,
there's
and a
lots of snacks at this
Keurig
one.
with really bad coffee.
We have a ninja at work.
Ooh.
Yes. It's great. It's great. Anyway, so some new games for y'alls to try. Coming out this month of merry month of May.
It's gonna
yes,
be
coming out
May.
No, we're done with that stupid thing. All right, we've got on May 3rd, there are 2 games that you can pick from. Dungeon Defenders: Awakened.
Oh,
Coming out for the PlayStation
I hate
4
it when my colon is awakened.
Especially on Sundays.
after tacos.
Mhm.
Guys, can I tell you guys a story?
We
it's
didn't
not
even get
much of
through
a
the
story.
first one.
No, we didn't.
So
Go ahead.
I spent a pretty good chunk of yesterday in an audit training.
Colon
Oh, I was
financial
like-
audit training.
Yes. To get real personal here.
and the state auditor for New Mexico is named Brian Colon, which is smelled like colon.
Right.
Spelled
yeah.
like colon.
All I heard you say was, which is smelled like colon.
I misspoke.
Okay.
Freudian
Okay.
It is spelled like colon,
Okay.
Yeah.
but it's pronounced colon.
I work with someone
And
like that
so the name was up on the Zoom screen,
Oh no.
and I just spent the whole time chuckling and thinking of you idiots.
too. But
We're 5. We're 5.
butthole.
Good.
Anyway, so also on May 3rd, you can get Adios Amigos: Galactic Explorers. And that's out on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. On May the 4th, be with you, Wildcat Gun Machine. I don't know if that's a typo or not. The PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. On May 5th, you get Warhammer 4000 Chaos Gate Dash Damon Hunters on the PC.
That is the new name of the colon, the Chaos Gate.
The Chaos Gate, especially after Taco Bell. Also on May 5th, you get Line War on the PC, Citizen Sleeper on all platforms, and Trek to Yomi also on all platforms. Actually, sorry, the last two were not on the Switch. My bad. On May 6th, you get Crowns and Pawns, Kingdom of Deceit.
Oh.
I wonder if that is actually like a chess game or if it's just
It
Crowns
sounds
and
like a more animated.
pawns. We're just a bunch
We're
of crazy
doing a
crowns and
Google.
pawns. Na, 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 na.
Yeah. So
it
that's
is a
probably
point and click adventure, and you are going to Europe to uncover the secrets of a king who was never crowned.
Ooh, okay.
It would have been better if it was a
Chess?
chess story, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I thought so too. The next game coming out on May 10th is basically a Gamestack sim. It's called We Were Here Forever. It's on the PC. And then also on May 10th, you get Udian Chronicle: Rising on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Also, Salt and Sacrifice comes out on May 10th on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC. This War of Mine: Final Cut comes out on May 10th as well on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. On May 11th, you can choose between Brigadine: The Legend of Runersia. Runersia. I like that better.
Yeah.
On May 11th, or Source of Madness.
Trying to say that
PlayStation-
name is what the source of madness is.
Yes, apparently so. PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, X and S, Switch, and PC. On May 12th, you can get Flippin Cactus.
Okay, somebody look
I
this
gotta
up.
check this one.
Someone
look
I'm
it
doing
up.
a Google here.
Flippin Cactus.
This sounds like a Shalene game
It
before
does.
Is it
Okay.
pokey?
Flippin'
I just-
Cactus.
And it's on
Flippin'
this.
Cactus is a 2D brutal action vendetta with
Hmm.
retro-inspired graphics and 80s vibe, featuring a spiky hero with the thorny past
Oh.
and rage outbreaks combat.
Oh, it's about a
style.
cactus. Look at his mohawk. It's so cute.
I think he shoots his spines at his enemies.
Oh, that's good.
This is, I mean, if I died, I'm coming back as a cactus. Because, like, yeah.
This is a pretty flippin' cute
'Cause
little
you're awful
cactus.
thorny?
It looks great. Yeah.
I'm a fan of this. This looks like something I would enjoy.
Well, buy it on the Switch. Play it for an hour. And it's also available on the PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Xbox
Here's
Series
the
X
dude.
and S, and PC.
Here's the dude for our.
Oh, he's so cute.
That is not at all what I thought he would have
He's
looked
so
like.
Look at him. He's adorable. How can you
The
not
actual
play that?
gameplay is a little more pixely than that artwork. But it's pretty cute.
Okay. Also on May 12th, you can get the Centennial Case: a Shijima story on PlayStation 4, 5, Switch, and PC. On May 15th, Evil Dead: the game. PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC. Also
That
on
is
May
a
9th.
Friday the 13th, by the way.
Oh, that's probably why. Because Evil
Mm.
Dead is Bruce Campbell
Yep.
as Ash. Deliver Us the Moon comes out on May 19th.
You want the
on
moon?
Pla-
I'll throw a lasso around it and bring it down.
You can't handle the moon.
Oh.
Um, what? Wrong movie.
Oh, well, I was going all
Um,
Jimmy Stewart.
Mhm.
You went all Jack Nicholson.
You didn't stutter enough.
That's pretty much it's a really good example of who you guys are, where you each went with that.
Yeah, totally. Carry on.
Yeah. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. Soldiers. I hate this title.
Yeah.
He spelled it
It's-
Soul Dyers.
That sounds
I've
like a
checked
really
this
bad
out.
funk band or something.
And it is a 2D puzzle platformer
Ooh.
that looks way less fun than the cactus one.
So that's out on all platforms if you want to get that gem.
Okay.
Also on May 19th, you get Vampire: The Masquerade Dash Swan Song. That's out on all platforms as well. Dolmen comes out on the 20th. PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. That comes out on the 20th. On May 24th, you get Hard Space: Shipbreaker on the PC. That sounds interesting.
That's already out on PC, and I've played it on PC.
Is it in early access?
Hard Space?
Maybe
it comes out officially.
It's fantastic. This is the game I was telling you about where you break.
Yeah.
You're an engineer. They stick you on a space station in this docking bay, and you've got to rip apart spaceships, old spaceships.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your whole life is about working for this big corporation that treats you like garbage.
It probably releases from early access. Is probably what happens. So yeah, you can get that on the 24th, along with Tuken Ranbu Warriors on the Switch. On May 26th, you can get Sniper Elite 5. That comes out on all platforms except for the Switch. Also on the 27th, you can get Cow the Kangaroo. That's on all platforms, including the Switch. And then Pac-Man Museum Plus. That is on all platforms as well on the 27th. And SnowRunner. That is out on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S on May 31st. Your free games in May are going to be, if I can find them.
How the Kangaroo looks a little like Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, there you go. Free games for PlayStation Plus this May: FIFA 22, Tribes of Midgard, and Curse of the Dead Gods. And then on Amazon Prime, you can get Dead Space 2, The Curse of Monkey Island, Out of Line, Mail Mole Plus, Express Deliveries.
What is that?
Cat
I feel like
Quest.
that would be a game Shalene would like.
That does sound like something I would like. We're going to check that out.
Shattered, Tale of the Forgotten King. Those are on Amazon. And then on Xbox, Games with Gold.
Oh my goodness. It's just what you think it is. You are a mail mole and you deliver the mail.
But you're also an international
But
spy.
you're also a mole. Yeah, it's you dig underground, you can tunnel, you have doofy glasses.
She's totally gonna play
Oh,
this.
there are hats! Oh, look at all the hats! Oh my gosh, there are so many hats. Okay. What is this on?
Amazon.
this?
Amazon
Where is this
Prime.
free?
Amazon
Okay,
Prime. Yes.
we're getting this. We're playing this. We're gonna deliver the mail as a mole.
Okay. On our desk next Friday.
Yeah. Xbox Games with Gold will get you from all the month of May. You can get Yoku's Island Express. May 16th to June 15th, you get the Inner World Dash, The Last Wind Monk. And then again, all month of May, you get Hydro Thunder Hurricane. And then the 16th through the 31st of May, you can get Viva Pinata Party Animals.
That
And
sounds
that's
like
it.
lots of fun.
Or the new
Hey, why
releases,
haven't
right?
they made Pinata like a VR thing? Or maybe it already
because
is.
you would break your house.
I mean,
Yeah.
probably.
There's already a lot of breaking things going. I haven't played VR in a hot minute, guys.
Has there been anything new on the VR that you were interested in? Maybe
No,
that's
but
why.
I mean, I bought Resident Evil 4 and I really like hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, but really it's just because I keep cluttering up my space with more stuff.
Yeah. Wasn't that part of why you moved down here? Was to
Yep.
have more room for the VR?
Rick's dungeon.
Yeah.
My dungeon, yes.
How about some Half-Life Alyx? We never finished that.
No, and I could play it so much better on the Oculus now too.
Mhm.
We also have
We'll
to
have to
finish
finish
It
it.
Takes Two, by the
Oh,
way.
we do. We haven't played that
And
since before you
except-
went to California.
and Life is Strange.
Oh, we've let the people down.
Except every time vendors like, "Hey, let's play games," she's like,
I'm too tired.
Well,
My week was really
usually,
long.
I mean,
I'm gonna review a report for work instead because that's funner.
it's
I'm such an ass. Okay,
Guilt
let's
trip.
talk
Guilt
about
trip.
some news.
Trip.
And Shalene, I believe, has compiled our lovely list of news this week.
Did she?
I did.
Are you going to take us
Really.
through that?
Thank you
Shalene?
very much. That's part of the reason why I had to bring home that report because I was putting together show notes. So
I blame
yeah,
the people. I blame the people.
Definitely the people are the biggest blame, but there's a little blame also in the show notes. So guys, do you remember the good old days when you would boot up your console and you could just download a demo and see if you liked a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
where you bought it. Yeah, those were the days, right? I loved that. Yeah. Well, that's going to be required for some games on the PlayStation Store going forward. It's a new policy. This is a gamesindustry.biz article by Jeffrey Rousseau. And thank you, Mr. Rousseau, for writing this article. So the new policy states that any title set priced at $34 or more must include limited game trials at a minimum of 2 hours. So
That's good because you really
I
need
think
to
that's a
play
good
a
thing.
game for 2 hours to truly decide. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Isn't Steam 3 hours?
no, it's 2.
Is it 2?
Before for the refund policy?
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
it's
Yes.
2 hours. Mm-hmm. I think that game demos are so important. I just
Agree.
I miss them. They used to be so ubiquitous, and now you never get demos for anything ever.
Even if it's just a 2-hour time limit, right?
Mhm.
You know, not even a demo.
That's usually enough to let you know whether or not you want to stick it out.
I
Yeah.
mean, before it used to be Blockbuster, right? You would go rent it and give it a go.
Mhm.
And then if you liked it, you would just buy it or buy a whole console.
I never rented a video game.
Well, yeah.
I'll never forget when I was younger, we rented an N64 for the weekend. We had it for 48 hours.
And I'm guessing you played it for like 40, 46
Oh, yeah.
hours.
We had that
Yeah.
Sea-Doo game.
Oh yeah.
Something
yeah.
Rally.
Wave race.
Wave
Wave
Racer.
Race. That's what it was. Yeah.
February 64, I think.
We played that for
But-
like 2 days
Oh.
straight.
I wonder.
Vodka Knockers in chat reminds us of Back for Blood on Sundays.
I know. I was trying to ignore that for the guilt.
We've let the people down.
Yes, we have. What was I going to say? I feel like you're going to see a lot of games come out at, $33.
Yeah.
So they don't have to meet that requirement.
$34 seems like such an arbitrary number.
It really does.
I've never seen a game priced at $34.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's really funny.
something 99, like 69.99 is just ludicrous because like it doesn't make any sense. Why?
Well, I mean, it makes at least 99 cents.
Okay,
Well-
I guess it's Bash Shalene Day today.
No, I'm
What?
saying that it's silly
no,
because
no.
like
In the chat, Archon says 2 hour time limit is just enough for Shalene to almost finish character creation.
I mean, he's not wrong. Let's be honest.
He's
here.
not, but
That one stung a
seriously.
little.
That's great. Excellent. Nice. That's right. Wait, you bought Elden Ring and you haven't even touched it in like months.
No, I haven't played it in like a good month and a half.
To be fair, though, Shalene hasn't played much of anything lately because she's been so busy. So,
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves, really, and Kirby.
I haven't played Kirby in a couple weeks either.
Animal Crossing.
No. I
Okay,
haven't played
something's wrong.
I haven't played Animal Crossing in so long that I'll bet my house is full of roaches.
That happens. That's a thing.
It does. Yeah, you come back after a long time and your character comes out of their house and their hair is all messy, like they have bedhead because they've just been asleep for 16 months.
I love it when developers have humor.
you go
like
in your
that.
house and there's little dust you can see running on your carpet, and then you can
Gross.
see the little roach and you have to chase it down and step on it.
Oh,
And they're in every room. You have to go through every room until you clear out all the roaches.
I never, somebody was talking to me about how kids change their lives, and I was thinking, I don't really feel like kids changed my life, but I realized being married and having a child has changed me to a judgmental person. So like when someone's like, "Oh, I've been so busy. I have no time to do anything." And I'm like, "Well, you have kids?" "No, I don't have kids." "You married?" "No." "Do you have pets?" "No, I don't have pets." "Then what keeps you busy?"
oh, you're one of those.
"I have all of them." I mean, no offense, but feel so bad for someone who's that busy. It's like,
We've
geez.
had this conversation.
I know.
Yeah.
It is funny how my mind. I'm like, it's just so confusing to me.
Yeah.
feel so
If
bad.
I had children, they would
be.
die of neglect.
Yes, I had a plant once.
You still do. It's just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
The only reason my plants
yeah.
are alive is because my mother lives with me.
And waters them.
I would be that person that would like forget their kid in the car, and then I would come out of the store with like a bottle of wine, and the fire truck would be there. Yeah.
There was a flower pot hanging out by the porch, and I kept watering it for a few days, even though like my kid wanted it. And eventually I was like, I'm done watering this stupid plant. I didn't even buy it. It
Wow,
died.
you're going full dad. Full dad.
Yes!
You murdered that plant. Straight up
No,
murdered
I
it.
didn't. Its owner did, and the owner was not me.
Yeah, but you knowingly let it die.
Plants don't have feelings.
That's plant
Shalene.
slaughter.
Well,
they do.
maybe
they do
they
have
do.
feelings.
We just learned that octopuses are sentient.
Well, it's because they're amazing creatures. I don't think a rose bush equates to an octopus.
I mean, I think that plants do have a level of awareness. I do.
Well, I would love to debate the fundamental concepts of life in the universe, but we should probably move on to the next article on the show.
Well, that's one article done out of.
Yeah. Whew, okay. So,
Wow.
remember last time when we were talking about how E3 got canceled?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay because Xbox and Bethesda are still having showcases, and now that Xbox owns Bethesda, it's the same showcase.
I'm excited for this.
Oh,
I am
cool.
super excited about this in the future. When they start having in-person events again, because I have a much easier time getting into the Xbox event than the Bethesda event. So,
Well, I wonder if that's going to make it harder though now.
No.
If they're combined.
no, I think
Just bigger.
I think that it'll just be bigger, because the Xbox event is way bigger than the Bethesda event, but it'll be fundamentally different though, because the Bethesda event is just full of booze. Just
Oh, really?
yes.
Oh, no.
The Bethesda event, I only went to it once. I only got in once, and there were 3 open bars. 3 open bars at that event.
Nice.
Yeah, but like, do you really have time to have more than one beverage?
Yeah, you've got 2 hands, vendor.
Well, I mean, yes, but it's an open bar. Do they limit you to one drink?
No, they don't give you any limits.
I'll just
they
drop my carboy on the bar. Fill it up.
So yeah, and there was a couple of hours. I think I did a call in with you guys. I think from the lobby. Yeah, it was fun times. But yeah, so it's a very different sort of event than Microsoft. But anyways, Bethesda / Xbox showcase will be held on June the 12th. That's a Sunday. So it's going to begin at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. And they will be featuring titles from Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda, and Microsoft's partners around the world.
Ooh, that's interesting. Are we
should
gonna
do a stream?
Are we gonna host this?
I was just about to ask.
Yeah.
We do it every year.
We do it every year. We'll ask Tim to come and join us once again, because
this is my mother's birthday, so I feel like we need to buy her something
So
nice
really
to make
what
up
you're
for the
telling-
fact that I'll be streaming the Xbox showcase
we should
instead.
we should just have your mom on. Really?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Your mom's commentary on games that she like has no care for.
What if she's like more pro than all of us combined?
She probably is, dude.
You guys would be surprised. I think you guys would be surprised.
She
My mom
probably
has
knows more
a lot of
about
knowledge.
the complexity of the video game industry than
Yeah,
Probably.
she always knows what the new cool game is. I remember the day I was thinking about getting Elden Ring. My mom came up and she was like, "Hey, have you heard of Elden Ring?"
It's great.
Are you going to be one of the tarnished, Shalene?
Yes. She also brought me a Horizon Forbidden West trailer. She's like, I think you'd really like this. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. She's pretty knowledgeable.
Nice.
Anyways, that's that Shalene mom show. Mom stack for this week.
Yeah. I think we should host it. I think it would be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Hopefully, how long is it? Is it like 2 hours?
I don't think
An
there's
hour?
a timeline yet.
It doesn't show how long it's gonna be.
Okay.
Bethesda used to be an hour, and Xbox used to be about 2. So I don't know if they're gonna just jam it all into 2, or if they're gonna have like a 3-hour event.
Cool. Well, keep your ears peeled, everyone, because we'll probably put out an announcement and a schedule for when we're going to do that.
So I've noticed that since this was announced, a lot of Bethesda fans are really, really excited because they think we're finally going to see Starfield gameplay. What do you guys think?
No, it's going to be another cinematic trailer.
I think we'll be lucky if we get that. I think we're going to get more developers sitting on the couch
concept art.
talking about how cool it is.
You
Being
think
like,
so?
yeah, Starfield's been in the works for 20 years. And yeah, Starfield is unlike anything we've ever done before. And Todd Howard's going to be there, and he's going to flash those dimples at us to try and dazzle us into not noticing that there's no gameplay.
Did we make a joke about
It's gonna work.
Starfield being an NFT?
Yes, I
Yes,
think
we
we
did.
did.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, let's say the most optimistic outcome is that we get a full Starfield trailer with gameplay and a launch date and blah, 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 blah. We're all going to sit there and go, meh,
Yes.
because that's where we're at with Starfield now.
Not this one.
Are you on the hype train?
Of
Are you fully on the
course.
hype train?
Of course.
You're
I-
such a
I-
sucker.
Yes. I'm born
I
every
feel
minute.
like the whole problem with I've said this a lot of times. The problem with Fallout 76 was not what the game was when it launched. It was what we thought it was when the game launched
Yeah.
because of bad messaging.
Or good PR.
And I feel like that's what we're getting again. We have no idea what Starfield is.
Well, this
Yeah.
is what
so
happens.
we're all using our imaginations and building it up into this wonderful thing.
No,
And then when that's not what it is, we're going to be disappointed.
but that's a you problem.
He's
Because
not
I'm
wrong.
not doing that. I'm not doing that.
But we
Yes,
can't deny the fact
but
that
The job of the PR department is to
Exactly.
avoid. Yeah.
but
yeah.
they
The
don't
job of the
talk.
PR
They don't talk to the dev department.
No, they don't.
They don't. So then you have the PR department that's going, "Oh, this is gonna be great," and then the devs are like, "Well, it's not gonna be quite like that," but the PR is like, "That's okay. We're still gonna make money on it." So
I just think that if you hype yourself up for a game that you've seen nothing for, that's a you problem. Now, if it's like a 76 situation or a Cyberpunk 2077 situation, then yes, that is a development. That's a PR problem.
I
hands
feel
down.
like no one should name their game something with 78.
Why?
We had
76,
Fallout 76
77.
and Cyberpunk
This is
77.
Starfield 5078. We're like, no. It's the 70s. The 70s weren't good
Yes.
for anything. It was a lot of
It's the
brown.
curse. Well, I think we should shut this down right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just like Ubisoft did with the servers for 91 of its games.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got to get a smooth operator sound bumper.
That is so many games, and some of them are very old and some of them for platforms that you really don't have the ability to play anymore. For example, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood on live, nobody's playing that. But there are some games that you can still play on current hardware that have lost server support. Some of these are for PC. Blood Dragon won't connect on PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. Just Dance, all of the old Just Dance titles have lost
Oh man,
their servers. Yeah.
there's a whole group of people out there
There's
that are
only 25 you can choose from.
diehard Just Dance.
Yeah, the PS3, Wii U, and Xbox 360 versions of Just Dance 2018 and before. And PS4 and Xbox One players will be losing access to songs from Just Dance 2014 or 15.
Oh, that's probably because they're like losing the rights, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Probably.
licenses have expired.
Now, I'm curious, does this include the single players? The single player campaign?
This is the online servers. So
Okay.
I think you should still be able to play a single player campaign.
I think that's fine then.
One thing that is a little sad for me, and I'm never going to go back and play it, but the Splinter Cell Conviction is one of those games.
The multiplayer?
Yes, the
You
co-op.
played the multiplayer of that?
I
co-op.
played the co-op with my mother online. And it was some of the funnest gaming shenanigans that I ever had in my life. It was really funny because, I'm pretty good at stealth games. I enjoy them. And I'm very strategic with my stealth. And
What?
I am very strategic with my stealth. I've got
What?
Just wait till she plays. Just wait till she plays Mail Mole.
Rick, I have the no kills, no detections achievement for every Dishonored game. I'm stealth is a thing.
You're forgetting that she probably holds the world
Yes.
record for passive PUBG win. So
You know what? You're absolutely right on that. I apologize. I was just thinking of the time I was sneaking and got fired upon by Shalene. So,
but yeah, I would come up with a strategy and
very good at hiding in bushes.
Mom and I would talk about the strategy and she'd be like, yes, this is a good plan. This is going to work. And she'd go to her spot and I'd go to my spot. And then the enemy would start to get close to me and Mom would just totally freak out. She'd be like, get away from my daughter. She'd jump out and start shooting at the guy, throwing grenades. It was hilarious. So that's some nostalgia that I'm never going to go back and play that, but it's hurts a little.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't know. It's a really an interesting situation whenever this kind of situation comes up, because on the one hand, it's not in their financial best interests to keep these servers up. But on the other hand, there is the argument for game preservation, and the fact that you can't play these games or the multiplayer modes for these games anymore is kind of sad.
Oh, there was something that I wanted to add to the news about that.
Add?
Yeah.
Well, it's not too late. And I hope it pays off. But while we're waiting, we can talk about a pay cut that may be coming to Twitch streamers. Twitch may drop the revenue share for the largest creators from 70% to 50% in an attempt to incentivize them to run more ads. This is a gamesindustry.biz article by Brendan Sinclair. And this is only going to affect the biggest creators. And they're going to drop it from 70% to 50%, which is about it says here that it's a 29% reduction in pay. And I'm not sure how that math works. Yeah, this is, I'm not a master at math, but I
think that's
accounting for a living.
I think it's just 20.
And I don't see it. I don't see it.
Math is a wonderful thing.
Yes. Most partner streamers get 50% as the standard cut, and the bigger creators get a more favorable rate, which I think is bullshit. That's they should get the same rate.
I like how both you and I were like, whoa.
Well, I mean,
Mama Shalene, man.
She's mad.
If you manage to get to partnered streamer, you should get the same pay rate across the board.
Yes, I feel the same way. This is also why I'm pulling my affiliate status.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, that's
I
interesting.
Because here's the deal. I pay more in tax than I do in capital gains in U.S. income from Twitch every year.
nice.
Last year I made
That's
$143 on Twitch. I paid $180 to file that because it was U.S. income. So,
Nice.
Well, that's a lot of fun.
Nice.
I at first, when I first saw this article, I was like, that's kind of sucky, because like imagine you're working a job and they're like, well, you're gonna get a 20% decrease in your pay.
Yes.
And I was like, that sucks. And then when you said that, like, just the more favored streamers get a better
Mhm.
cut, and like, oh well, yeah, cut that down to what it's
yeah, I mean,
I
like,
kinda
honestly, what's
think,
the threshold, right? What's the threshold?
To me, the answer here is that those other partnered streamers should also be getting a 70% revenue share.
They should all get the same.
Mhm.
However, the argument could be made that it's kind of like show business. And if you think about networks paying actors, Tom Cruise gets paid a lot more than Christopher Walken.
Right?
I like Tom
So,
Cruise.
and these people,
Well, whoever.
these people, like actors, ebb and flow, right? These
Yeah.
partner
I
streamers are not
understand
going
what
to
you
be.
mean, and there is the argument that somebody like Ninja or whatever, I don't know who the kids watch nowadays.
Ask your mom; she probably knows.
Yeah, she probably does. But whoever the popular people are for the children, just having them on the platform makes the platform more active, because when their person goes off, then they're going to stay on Twitch instead of going to YouTube or.
I wonder what happened to. Wait, okay. It just dawned on me. There's no more bathtub streamers, hot tub streamers.
Is that no longer a thing?
I don't know,
Sweet.
but have you noticed that they haven't been in the featured spotlight thing lately?
Yeah, it's been tame.
I think that
Let me
they've.
have a look
I
here.
think they've changed the algorithm about that. But where I was going with that was, I wonder what happened to people like Belle Delphine and Dr. Disrespect
still there.
that were like really
They're still
big.
There are still hot tubs. That is still a category. Pools,
It's
hot
a-
tubs, and beaches. Yeah, here are some people doing the traditional like bikini stream thing
Where they
and
write
then
people's
here's-
names all
yeah.
over their bodies.
But guys, I have found the best streamer in the category. It is a live stream of otters.
I love that.
It is a
animal
swimming
streams. I love
pool
the
full
animal
of
streams.
otters.
Nice.
Are they
I
all
love
wearing
it.
cute little bikinis?
I wish they were, but they are actually nude. So these otters are completely unclad, but they're having a good time
Otters matters.
in their little pool. And I love that. I love that that's the category they put it under.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick, wasn't it you that told us that there was one guy who was like super burly, had this big beard, and he was just streaming in a hot tub?
Doesn't sound like me.
And it was like a protest
there was-
against.
there
like-
was Pay Money Wubby. Who
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Wubby. Yeah.
is a.
He's wonderful. He's just like tells it
and
like
he
it
had,
is.
I think he had Belle Delphine or one of them on. It was just kind of
Yeah.
sarcastically going with. Now,
I don't
He
know
wasn't
what's
making-
happened to Belle Delphine. She hasn't made
wasn't-
news in a long
he
time.
wasn't making fun of her per se, and wasn't being mean to her. He was just kind of poking fun at the entire situation.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
I will say there is a argument to be made that if a streamer is bringing in more traffic, then yeah, maybe they should get paid more. It's the same concept as TV shows, the TV show that
Mhm.
makes the most.
The network,
They can
yep.
kind of.
Mhm.
So I withdraw any sort of opinion from this because I can see both sides.
I understand the argument, but I think they should make the same revenue cut because I feel like that's part of what Twitch was founded on, was that anyone can do it. You can just
I agree with
stream.
you.
Anybody can stream.
Or at least have
And-
a tiered structure. A
Mhm.
clear tiered structure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, this is the problem when you've got maybe Elon Musk should buy Twitch, and then everything will be hunky dory.
I don't know if it was a joke or if he actually did tweet it, but he's like, next I'm going to buy Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back
Well,
in.
he's
was
not
like-
buying Twitch now, right? He can't afford it. That was the verdict.
I
You
don't
mean
know.
Twitter?
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
that
He's reneging on the offer because he can't afford $44 billion.
I don't really care
Anyways,
either way.
yeah, I'm on the same lines of Shalene. I don't know how I feel about Twitch and popular streamers, partnered streamers. I know that there are partnered streamers on Twitch that are genuinely good human beings. And personally, those are the people that should be supported and paid more, because not only are they creating good content, but they're creating a positive atmosphere and environment for people on Twitch. And I think that should be reinforced, not stardom. So, but I digress.
Showing.
I'm trying really hard to think of a way to segue into this next one. But I just think that everyone should have an equal sized piece of the apple.
Wow.
I tried.
Yep.
I tried. And speaking of apples, Apple did that app tracking transparency update. So you know how you download something and it's like, hey, do you want to allow them to track your browsing habits? And you're always like, no, please don't do that. I would really prefer you didn't. Well, 91% of mobile games provide that option, which says that 9% are just doing it, whether you like it or not.
Nice.
So I feel like that is a really good indication that when you download an app, you should look for that, because if you're not getting that option, you need to be aware that you're probably being tracked, and like you're being tracked anyway. I mean, everything's tracked, but I feel like that's a very important thing to note. But I do like that by far the vast majority are giving you the option to opt out. Joseph Tao added a bit of commentary here. He says, can we just get the other 9% removed from the App Store for not listening to our settings? Yeah. And I quite agree, Joseph. I quite agree. That's what I have for news. Did you guys have commentary on that before I segue out of it?
Just by Android.
Vendor, did you find the thing that you were looking for?
Oh, I did, but I don't know if it's really worthy of a. Yeah, it's I was just, so there's one of my mentors for my PhD. He is sort of the founding father of this scientific field called quantitative ethnography, but anyways, that's not important. He specializes in how people learn. And specifically, he's taken a very strong interest in how people learn through video games. And he's sort of built his lab based on that. And he actually ended up in the video game library, which is a national archive.
That is so cool.
It's a national archive, the videogamelibrary.org, where you can go and read all kinds of books about video games.
Oh, this is wonderful.
And so his book is in this library now. I just learned about this library from him on Twitter. But we should have him on the show. I think it would be really cool to talk about how people learn through video games. I think that would be kind of neat. So anyways, so there's this whole thing, this whole library of books around video games. So if you're interested, check it out, thevideogamelibrary.org.
It's very cool.
Mm-hmm. We do have to talk about what the community is playing. We don't have a lot of screenshots this week, but I do have a great story from Frankels Konina. And she posted this screenshot, and it's, oh wait, I gotta find the right one here. Because, see, oh, wait a minute. Where is it? This one. Sorry, guys. Okay, this one. You see this?
Okay, so
Yeah.
she is in a rowboat with a big pile of loot.
Yeah,
This
she's
doesn't
got a big
bode
pile of
well.
loot. So she posts this first picture in the Screenshots and Stories channel in the Discord, as you do. And she says, "This is the view when you think to do some solo slooping for practice, are having a nice time, then get attacked by a skelly sloop, run aground at an island, sink the skelly sloop, forget to check you patched properly, excitedly row out to get the floating treasure, turn back and see your boat has sunk and have to row back to an outpost to sell it."
No.
She said, "God's bless my photographic memory that I could work out which direction to row in." So she
That
posted
is so cool.
this picture of her in a rowboat by herself with a bunch of loot. She looks like she's got a skeleton captain's chest and a grog chest, and she's got some pretty good loot there.
Yeah.
Then she posted
Oh,
this picture,
nice.
which looks like Daggertooth in the background
So.
there. So she's heading on over to Daggertooth, and then and then she figured out that it was Daggertooth because she got close
Great.
enough.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a pretty good story. Then we have this picture from Alex, who says, "I do believe I will never get the hang of the parking thing in No Man's Sky." And it's a picture. It's a picture of her spaceship literally clipped into her base. Yeah.
I love
What
how,
game
like,
is this?
No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Well, they're trying to make little base starships.
Yeah.
That
Anyways,
is so funny.
that's,
Is that how generation ships are born?
never talk to me or my son again.
Well, according to this picture, it missed.
Yeah. I think I'm almost ready to hop back into No Man's Sky soon.
They've added so many things.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what the community is playing. Let's talk about what we're playing. Rick, what have you been up to?
Elden Ring.
Okay.
Yeah, the end game's tough, you guys. I'm having a hard time. I missed a lot of side quests because I would do things that would then complete the side quests that I wouldn't even know I had to complete. So I missed a lot of extra content. I was working through this really interesting place. It was tough. There was a lot of bad movable bosses, or there was a lot of hard enemies, and they did a lot of maneuvering, and so did I. But the difference is that I tended to fall off the high platforms more than they did. So that was fun. It wasn't fun. And then after I ran past a lot of them, I pulled a Sir Robin, really, and I bravely ran away. And I ran through all these bad guys and these like summoning snails that summoned all these stupid crystal bad guys.
Wait, summoning snails?
Yeah, there's little prick snails that like jingle their heads, and all of a sudden enemies appear.
I have to make some time to play this game.
If you kill them, they all go away. So I just focused on finding the snails. But so yeah, I made it to this gate. It was this golden gate. I'm like, oh, I can handle a boss. It's fine. So I walk through the golden gate, and it goes to a cutscene, and I was like, all right, so it's kind of a mini boss. I can deal with this. And then like I see this chick, she's sitting on this chair, and I'm like, I wonder who that is, And then she picks up a helmet and puts on this helmet, and I'm like, oh no, it's Melina. It's the hardest boss in the game. She just pulls out this giant sword, and I didn't fare that bad against her. I was doing okay, got her halfway down. I don't know if there's another phase or not. And then she did this crazy whirlwind attack, and it just blew me away. And I was like, I don't feel like doing that. And so I've been kind of stuck in the last two. I've been stuck in the last legacy dungeon, and also her as a boss. So what I ended up doing was going back through a lot of the old areas looking for other dungeons that I haven't found yet. And I found a few and just thoroughly rushed through them because I can one-shot most things everywhere else except for the final areas. So that's been fun. But yeah, that game is rough. But I haven't really been playing a lot. So yeah, what about you, Vendor?
What have I been up to? Last weekend after the show, we did some sailing, which was fun. We stumbled upon the new content actually, which is actually, I learned through YouTube, the YouTubes, that's actually Merrick's ship. which makes sense because his wife is the masthead on the front of the ship.
Love that. I love that.
So that was kind of interesting, and we checked that out, and then we also did what did we do? I think we just sunk skelly ships and like picked up the scraps of the sea scraps, which was just as much fun. We did a fort. We sailed off into the Devil's Roar to sell at, I think, Morrow's Peak or something like that. But
yeah, my notes say I was half asleep when this happened. I think we grabbed a Reaper chest, maybe fought some skelly ships.
Yeah, I think something like that.
I was half asleep too, so I was kind of unaware.
Yeah, I remember that we got to the point where I was so sleepy that Rick said I sounded like I was drunk.
We really need a game that is going to rope you guys back in that we can all play together. That's all I have to say about that. Anyways, so that was Sea of Thieves, and then I did play some of the new content on Monday with Callie. We had a sloop, but we're now calling it also a Callie Galley because Shalene said so. And
Recruit freights.
And so Callie and I hopped on a sloop Monday night or Tuesday night, can't remember. And we decided that we were going to go and do the new Athena content, because if you don't already know, Rare has decided to raise the Athena max level from 20 to 30. Ooh. Which of course angered all the completionists because now they have to do more work to be the top tier.
Darn. I have to play this game that I love even more.
Right. Anyways, we loaded up a sloop and we got these new quests. They're called Legends of the Veil, and you got to go and you do little riddles and stuff, and you got to find Belle and talk to her, and then at the final end, there's this big fight with ships and stuff. And Shalene and Archon and I did that on yesterday, nice. Which was loads of fun. I think, Rick, that you would actually really like that. There's lots of combat.
I wanted to. No, that wasn't Thursday night. That was 2 nights ago.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Yeah, because Thursday night was last night.
Last night I played Satisfactory with Jess. By the way,
wow.
Jess.
How's she doing?
That name rings a bell.
Jess. Yes.
So just to clarify, we are not talking about the lovely Jessica Starr. We're talking about Kern Jess.
Yeah, the OG Jess, who was like there in the Show That Shall Not Be Named days, and Katie Radio, and
early WJLG days.
Anyway, she's doing well. She had to take a little bit of a hiatus from playing video games to tackle some life things.
It happens.
But she's in a good job. She's loving what she's doing. And we booted up Satisfactory last night and we played for like 6 hours.
That's nice. Wonderful. I'm so happy she's doing well.
Yeah, we booted it up at like 4 or 5 p.m. and then we just played till like midnight and had the most fun. Oh my gosh, I have to show you. Shalene, you're going to die when you see this.
I'm excited.
Factory. So Satisfactory, do you know what Satisfactory is?
No.
Satisfactory is this this game that is like, it's all about machines and like building a factory. And there is new content since I played last, and apparently you can now get a factory cart, which is this adorable tiny little cart that you can ride in.
Oh,
and
it's cute.
I don't know why it's on its side. Here, this is a better one. There. Look at it. It's so tiny.
That is so cute.
And you hop in it and then
that's adorable.
Yeah. So this is a thing, and we were just ripping around in these little carts last night all over the place. It was so much fun, and we were just laughing and having a great time.
That's really, really cute.
Yeah. And
Huh.
it's so cute when you hit the left mouse button, this arm comes out the side and puts a little beacon light on the top, and it goes meenu meenu meenu. Yeah, so we played a lot of Satisfactory, and
that's why it's on its side.
Yeah,
That's
it's
adorable.
It's a little zipper.
So cute.
So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. And like the Sea of Thieves content that we played, the new content, which I thought was really good. But yeah, what have you been up to, Shalene?
I work a lot. Yeah, I work a lot, and I'm really tired all the time. And I did play some Sea of Thieves with you guys. We've pretty much already covered that. Those 2 sessions were all the Sea of Thieves.
What do you think of the new voyages for Athena?
I really enjoyed the one that we did. I like the Pirate Lord as a character, and I think it's really fun that we get more interactions with him, and he just shows up on your boat.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the new aesthetic things, like that mask that you put the gems in. I thought the gems were beautiful. I really like those new Athena skull things. Are those new? Or
those are new.
Had I not seen them?
Those are new.
They were really cool. I thought they were really, really cool. I enjoyed the quest. I thought it was a lot of fun. We made a lot of gold, and I went shopping and spent it all. And it was a good time. So I quite enjoyed it.
Yay.
Yeah. I have also been playing a little Fallout 6. I am way behind on the homework. Archon has finished the scoreboard, and I'm on like level 45, I think. So I'm way behind. I get to feeling a little lost sometimes because I'm so far behind. But I do enjoy going back to the routine and having that little checklist of things to do. Especially when I'm as busy as I've been in life. It's nice to just have something really simple to do, and I can accomplish things. I can finish them, check them off the list, and that's very satisfying because that's not always something I get to do in my daily life. And it's meat week, or it was meat week. Tuesday was the beginning of meat week, and I was pretty excited. I enjoy meat week. So Archon and I were playing some meat week, and I spent a pretty good chunk of time yesterday growing some crops and crafting a bunch of Chally feed so that I could feed Chally at every meat week event.
Sully in the chat says it's kind of weird how meat week got canceled and replaced by aliens.
I was getting there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes. So I made all this Chally feed. I have my satchel is just full of meals for Chally. And I was so proud and excited about it because I love Chally and I want to make her happy. She's the best cow. And so today they canceled Meat Week and replaced it with the alien event.
Oh my gosh.
So all that Chally food is just going to go to waste. I'm really upset about it. I guess they were having a problem with the rare drops for Meat Week. It was not handing out prizes the way that it was supposed to.
They've only had Meat Week like 1,500 times.
Right? And it wasn't giving out any rare rewards. It was just giving you like a legendary weapon and some, what are those things called? Treasury notes.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. Which was okay because I think I have all the things from Meat Week, but it's not okay for all those people who don't have all the things from Meat Week.
It
just reinforces my decision.
Yeah, I understand.
I remember though when we did Meat Week and like there was like blood everywhere and you could get the butcher outfit.
Oh, it's so fun. And I love Graham, the things that he says. He's like, oh, Chally, don't worry. No moo-moo's cooked in the meat cook. Hey, don't tell Chally what's in the meat cook. So good. So, but yeah, it's not to be. They've canceled it and brought back the alien event. I may have some still items that I haven't gotten previously from that. It also, they just canceled one of the weekly challenges or two of the weekly challenges, because there were two weekly challenges dependent on doing the meat week event.
They're on a roll.
And so that's a bunch of score that I miss out on, which is lame because I need all the score I can get. But that's a thing. Fallout 76. Sulior says that the alien event just happened. He likes it, but wishes that it was a different event that they replaced it with. I understand that to a certain extent, but they've run Foshnot so many times and Meat Week so many times.
Yeah.
And at least the alien thing is something kind of new.
Goodness.
Maybe, I guess they could have brought back the Mothman cultists. We didn't have that for too long.
That's asking
and that was
too
a
much.
really fun event. That was a very, very fun event. But yeah, I see the arguments for both sides. At least they did bring an event since they had to squash Meat Week. And I think it would be funny if they brought some kind of a vegetable week. If they would have made a bunch of vegetable oriented challenges, like you have to grow a bunch of crops.
I wonder what
all of
I
the
wonder.
Challenges.
Are there vegetarians?
Really funny.
Are there vegetarians or vegans that play Meat Week?
I think so.
And I wonder what that's like for them.
They just make the salad.
Is it totally revolting? Do they just hate it? They're like, oh, it's Meat Week, but I got to get this stuff done.
I think it would be really difficult sometimes to play Fallout if you were very opposed to meat in general.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's so much gore and just
it kind of makes
visceral.
It kind of makes you wonder, like, how do people that live a vegan lifestyle play video games that are like that? In general, I think, right?
If I was very committed to living a vegan path, I think I would be very troubled by
I probably
some of the things
wouldn't
in
play
video
it.
games.
No, maybe people have a better time at separating fake things from real things.
I hope they do. I hope they do, because I think it would actually profoundly bother me if I was.
I mean, if we look at
if
we look at society right now as a whole, a lot of people have difficulty separating reality from what's actually real.
Maybe they're gonna role play as a meat eater.
I think it's more not as much the inability to separate reality from fiction as it is just wanting to reduce the stress in your life, just
Sully says, who doesn't love awesome opossum bacon?
Because there are definitely some things in video games that I get uncomfortable with, and I don't go there. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I get it.
If you're a vegan, write in with your thoughts on Meat Week. Info at wejustlovegames.com. Info at wejustlovegames.com.
That would be one of the most.
We'd love to hear from you.
Brilliant emails.
I look forward to that.
I know we have some. I know we have some vegan listeners. I know them. I'm aware of some in particular. I know there are some vegan Fallout fans out there. And I'm interested to see if do you care? Do you think we're dumb for talking about it at all?
I think Rick is sort of right here in the sense that people can pretty much separate from that.
Yeah, if people were that, were really into like, humanitarian things, couldn't get past GTA.
Okay, so here's a follow-up question, you guys. What's your favorite video game meat? Mine is in Splosion Man. When you blow up the scientists, they turn into little steaks.
I don't know if I have a favorite video game meat.
Super Meat Boy is also a pretty good follow-up for me. I'll take Rick's entry and it'll be Super Meat Boy. When you grab the wall and do a wall slide, he leaves a little blood trail.
Yeah.
I think mine would probably have to be the prime meat in Ark, because when you eat it, your vision gets clearer.
Yes.
And like the world around, it's like you did some drugs and the world is just clearer. You have more energy.
But it was just really amazing.
It was just really top quality cuts. Also,
Run cut.
fun run. When you get hit by a saw blade or like some sort of sharp object, you get cut down into pieces of chicken and steak. So that's also good.
So guys, I do have one last thing to talk about before we end my gameplay. I got a PS5.
Nice.
Wow.
Yes.
Congratulations.
It
You've been
was a
gunning
long
for
time
one.
coming.
Yeah.
I've been trying since they released. That's already been like almost 2 years, hasn't it?
I think it's been longer.
No, not longer.
It's been a long
Somebody
dang
else
time.
just posted on Twitter the other day, I finally got a PS5.
I was pretty excited. So I'm
2 years. Holy crap.
2 years, yeah. It's
So
it's for my birthday,
Okay,
technically.
okay.
My mom pitched in on it. So technically it's for my birthday next month.
Next
I
month
think
on.
May 19th.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Make a note of that.
So I'm very excited to set it up. I may try and talk her into letting me have it early. I guess fine.
Wait, you're how old and you can't have your Christmas or birthday present early?
Well, I mean, it's
She'll probably be cheeky and be like, "Okay, you can have half of it early."
have the controller. But yeah, I'm excited to check it out. There's I missed a lot of the end of PS4 because my PS4 was so old and decrepit that it barely played anything, and it was not running well. It was a very bad experience. So I gave up on several PS4 games like The Last of Us 2 and what was that other one? The Norman Reedus game.
Oh, with the kid in the
Death
jar?
Stranding.
The baby
Death
in the
Stranding.
jar?
Yeah, with the baby in the jar. So
Death
they
Stranding.
they ran really poorly on my old PS4. So I'm excited to
What's
check
the
them out again on
first
PS5.
what's the first game you're gonna pop in there?
I think it might be Deathloop.
Notice how I said pop in there, but there's actually no drive.
Mhm. There is a drive. I got the disc version.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Of course
I got
you
the
did.
disc
Of course you
version.
did.
Well, I have all those PS4 discs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I think they work. I didn't research that. I think they work. But yeah, I think the first thing I check out on there may be Deathloop.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm very excited.
Nice.
That's great.
That's it.
Great.
Huh. Well, that's a show.
Show.
Don't forget, the show is sponsored by Oak and Crow Coffee. If you head on over to oakandcrow.com, you can pick yourself up a bag of We Just Love Coffee blend. $2 from every bag goes to the Children's Miracle Network. If you're interested to tell us about your vegan stories during Meat Week and Fallout 76, you can send us an email at info@wejustlovegames.com. If you would like to also, if you have some cricket friends who are crickets, you can join our Discord by scrolling right down below, Rick there in the Twitch page. Or if you're listening after the fact, just send us a message or navigate to twitch.tv/wejustlovegames for the Discord link. Shalene is on Twitter. You can find her at Shalene L, myself at Vendertron N, and our network account at We Just Love Games. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/wejustlovegames, facebook.com/group/wejustlovegames. We record the show live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on twitch.tv/wejustlovegames. You can also find the show on YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Please like, subscribe, and send us a review, and we will shout you out on the show. Thank you all for listening. Do either of you have a last word?
Please, everyone, please don't drink rubbing alcohol.